Do not cast your pearls before swine, because they will trample on them and then turn back and tear you apart. The Bible says that in Matthew chapter 7. I'm going to be really direct with this. And whomever this is for, I'm sure this video will reach. That person that you trusted, that person that you invested into, whether it's your love, your finances, that person whom you trusted with your heart, that person was never truly for you. You showed them what love is. You accepted them for who they are. And it seems as if they hated you more because of that. No matter what you did, no matter how much you sacrificed. The fact of the matter is, that person came from a completely different background than you did. Their family functioned differently than yours did. They didn't know what it was like to have genuine love and respect within a family unit. They only knew what it was like to demean and criticize and quarrel amongst one another. They got with you. They saw that you had a calmer spirit, a more peaceful way about you, demeanor. That was foreign to them. So what they did, despite the fact that you showed them a better life, what it was to have a calmer, more peaceful existence, they were not at peace because, in essence, you took them out of their comfort zone, which is the background that they were used to. And you may have even taken them into a completely different home environment. You might have placed them into a nice home, a nice apartment. They had their own space. But the thing about that is, and the point what I'm trying to make is, sometimes you show people or you expose them to a better type of living situation. You expose them to what it means to show love and compassion and care for another person. You expose them to the peace that you had when you first met them. But it seems as if, like I said, they hated you in spite of everything that you knew or thought was good for both you and that person. See, what you have to understand is sometimes the person you trust or love, they are envious of you. They live their life even before you came into the picture, selfishly. It was all about them and what they wanted in life. They never even considered other people, what would make them happy, what would be nice to do for others. Because of the background they came from, they didn't cultivate those types of qualities that you may have. And it's foreign to them. The experience, once they experience it, they may think, interesting or nice. But they look at you. Your life may not have been as tough as theirs were, depending on how much you shared. And they resent you for that. Why was it you and not them? That's how people sometimes view you. The same people, the same person that you loved that you trusted, that you accepted, that you did not judge. But that's how they viewed you. Why did you have to have it easier than them? Why did you have to have certain opportunities and they didn't? And they may smile when they hear that certain things happen for you. But inside, they're so envious that it just eats away at them. And because they feel like they can't tell you how they really feel, they show you. They show you. They do things to hurt you, to hurt your feelings, to aggravate you, to cause you stress. And you don't understand why. You're being good to them, but they're not being good to you. In James chapter 3, verse 16, it says that where there is envy and selfish ambition, there's every evil practice. So, what I'm saying to you, if you happen to be involved with a person who is envious of you, who is self centered, who is narcissistic, you are going to encounter some very difficult times mentally, emotionally, and it can affect your physical health. These people are evil. They mean you no good. And no matter what you do for them, it's not going to make them feel any better, any differently about you. That's why a lot of people who have been with such people for decades, they realize that nothing changed with them. They only got worse. That's because they mean you no good. They don't care about you, despite what they say. They show you. They believe in show and not tell. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself and for them is to send these people back to the environment they came from. That's where they're most comfortable. Sometimes a good, wholesome, peaceful environment is not where they belong. That is not where they want to be. And the more you try to give them what they don't want and what they're not used to, they're going to be fighting against you. And you're going to feel it. Let them go back to their own environment. And what some people have experienced in these types of relationships is the moment that they end the relationship with that person whom they had invested a lot into, they return to their same environment. They go back doing the same things they used to do before they met you, usually that weren't good. They link up with the same friends that they had, which were always bad for them. They return to the streets. They do things that are unhealthy and not wholesome for body, mind, or spirit. But you let them be them, and you be you. Don't try. The Bible talks about people who are not equally yoked. They shouldn't be together. And the more you try to hang on to someone who does not want to live a good, wholesome, decent life, they're going to pull you down. You're not going to win in that situation until you let them go where they belong. It's time to face reality. If you are in need of any encouragement, you can click the link tree in my bio. I also have a book on Amazon entitled I Didn't Know I Was Beautiful, the real and raw facts that every woman on the planet should know. And even though the subtitle says woman, this book is not only for women. Much love to you.